News 12 Special Report.
New York City under attack from unidentified forces. We join Claire Strauss live on the scene.
Jim, it's crazy out here. I have never seen anything like this. The streets are filled with debris. There are bodies. We're just trying to take cover. Oh, did you see that? Where's Captain America? Oh, this is horrible. The attackers, they seem to be coming out of nowhere. We've had unconfirmed reports that the Punisher is missing in action. Jim, are you getting this? Is that the Hulk? Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold
Let me set the stage for you. It's around 2008. There's a young boy sitting there with his DS playing a game. A game that contains a bunch of superheroes. Superheroes that he does not like. He does not care about superheroes. But this game clicks with him in just an emotional way. Later on, he gets a GameCube, which he's very sad about. He does not want a GameCube. But it does not matter. Because eventually, he gets the game. But the actual version, not the DS version. And he sits there and he ponders on the idea of the thing. And he's like, God, I hate this rock mammoth. Why are these people walking by this monstrosity? This isn't real. It's weird. But he doesn't care. Because the game is so goddamn good. The fighting in the game is so goddamn good. The story in the game is pretty goddamn good. He just sits there and takes it. He takes the abuse. Because sometimes the thing pushes up against you and you have to push back with your mouth. See, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at these graphics. Look at these graphics. What are these? These GameCube graphics? Look at that. You see that little dust that spits off? Watch this. Boop, boop. Wow! What is that guy? What's going on with him? Why does he have twin blades? I don't know, but I'm just gonna fucking throw him. Yeet, as the kids say nowadays. I'm not. I really don't think I'm, within the age range to be hanging out with people like that anymore. But watch this. He can run too, and he can jump super high. And he can also almost kill himself. Watch this. Oh God, look at this break apart physics. The coolest thing. Hey, buddy. I used to get really into this combat system. The thing doesn't really have a lot of combos or anything that he can do. He's kinda weak when it comes to playstyles. Other characters are a lot better. Iron Man being easily the strongest character in this game, which I hated Iron Man as a kid. So very upset that he was so powerful. That didn't stop me from playing him, though, because he's pretty much the meta in this game. If there was a meta, I mean, it's not a multiplayer game, so, I mean, it's not multiple people. But, if anyone else did play the game, they would play Iron Man online. That's my fighting stance, by the way. I'm the Thing. Like physically. It's hammer and time. One of the only games, by the way, where Spider-Man curses. Are you sure I'm victorious? It looks like I'm dead.
You looking for me? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, or I'll crush you like a bug. What do you want? Nothing.
Just about to start pounding this man's face in.
We will come for you.
The invasion complete. Yeah, we already seen this. Look at his bulging muscles. It's a ripped man.
Got it covered, Storm. Over and out.
They only kept like some of the lesser superheroes. They didn't put like the Hulk, as you can see, or Captain America, main people from the Avengers. Although for some reason Iron Man's on the game, which is kind of weird to think about, but he is in fact there. Wolverine's missions are kind of boring, but Wolverine's also just kind of a boring character. I never find myself really enjoying anything that he does. Yeah, I already know how to do super attacks. I've beaten this game like 10 million times. I don't know, they're like the cast of characters that they selected for it was extremely weird. However, it did end up, this game ended up leading to be the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. This is where the concept for it began. So people who do like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and never played this game, man, I mean, you might as well give it a shot. It is what? Oh fuck! It is awesome. But yeah, it's like a mixture of like half of it is, main series people, The Thing, Wolverine, characters that are memorable or like noticeable, and the other half of it is brand new characters made up on the fly for the game that ended up being yeah, whenever you get rages, you can just start using your freaking meter. I don't like to touch it up until that point, though, so I mainly just stick with throwing cars. Victory! Good job, car, you win. I wonder what that little green bar on the bottom of the screen is. Is that like... Oh, shit. Here, let me fix that for you guys. Watch this. A little bit of editing. Oh, fuck. It doesn't fix it. Well... Hey, guys. I'm not going to fix that for you, I guess. We're just going to complete all of these characters in, like, runs. So, like, we're just going to complete all the Things missions. And then I'll stop the video, and then we'll move on. We'll complete all of Wolverine's missions. And then we'll move on. We'll complete all of Daredevil's missions. And we'll move on. We'll complete all the other people's missions. Boom. Fuck you. Can you imagine just getting stomped on by the Thing? You just have his oversized foot just smashing down on your torso. I would die too. I think anyone realistically would. That's it. You brought on the rage. The rage cage. Ouch. Yeah, as I said, the Thing, his combat style, not too deep, not too difficult. Yeah, he doesn't do much. He's just kind of there to beat shit up. Spider-Man's my main. Well, actually, it's one of the newer characters out of the game, but Spider-Man's my main that's, like, noticeably memorable. Another thing is if they get too close to you and they throw, you can't do anything about that, so you don't want to let them get too close to you. It's also, like, certain characters have a pickup limit. It's like, not every single character could pick up a car. You know, like, Daredevil can't pick up a car because Daredevil's not car level. But, like, Spider-Man could pick up a car because Spider-Man is car level. And the Thing can pick up buses because the Thing is bus level. But Spider-Man can't pick up buses because Spider-Man's not bus level. See, that's the really big thing. You remember whenever Spider-Man stopped that train? He actually couldn't do that. That was in his mind. Spider-Man stopped the train in his mind because he saw what was going on, and he wished that he could help it because he's just a boy who is only car level. And he said to himself, he's like, what if I could actually stop this and stop it from happening? And then he thought about it, and he's like, actually, that's impossible because sadly I'm only car level. And then so he imagined up the entire train scene where he stops the train. And it was kind of emotional, actually, being like a big Spider-Man fan, knowing that. Ooh, it's clobbering time. It was actually kind of emotional knowing that, like, me being, like, a big Spider-Man fan, and knowing that Spider-Man's having this emotional crisis, that there's nothing that he could do about it, that he's just kind of at a loss. Fuck you, buddy. You know, it's this big tension-building moment for all the people in the audience, but not a lot of people understood that it was going on in Spider-Man's head, and he actually wasn't stopping the train. And then you get all these different memes that spawn from it, like, ooh, me when I'm taking a poop, or ooh, me when I really have to take a pee-pee, and it's about to come out. You know, you get all these weird memes that spawn, and like people are, you know, they just don't understand the intricacies behind the Spider-Man lore. But trust me, they are there. I should know. I'm a Spider-Man. Fuck. I'm a Spider-Man enthusiast. See, that's the big thing with like some of the things attacks. Is like not all of them connect. Fuck. So like if I do the ground clap and I lift them up, then I do the actual like the thing that throws out the little beam, it's not going to connect. Which I don't know why they did that for the Thing. It feels out of place. As you can see, I'm not a main character with the Thing. I don't use it often. So I almost actually lost one of the beginner missions. I also got my ass handed to me by those two robots who could do the exact same attacks as the Thing. And just because the Thing's attacks are so slow. He's such a slow character. I think there's only 3 missions per character as well. But we'll see here in a second. It's either 3 or 4. But the Thing also has the invasion mission. Okay, so the Thing has 5. This will be, I'm pretty sure, the last of the Thing mission in the game. And then we'll move on to Wolverine in the next episode. Bad day. It's clobbering time. Oh yeah, you've been wounded. I remember this mission. Yeah. Sometimes you get hit with bullshit like that, where I couldn't even see the guy attacking you, but he was. The Decapitator. That's it. I'm going within my rage form. Another big thing, like a big conspiracy with the Thing, is the fact that he only throws hooks. And people always wonder, why does he only throw hooks? He's a very big, strong man. Why can't he throw jabs? Why can't he, he throw normal punches? Why does he only ever throw hooks? And there's two answers to that, actually. One is the fact that the Thing just likes hooks, because every time you hit with that secondary hook, it sends the opponent launching. The Thing then doesn't have to do any work until the opponent comes back to him. So he's actually, there we go, all missions complete. So he's actually all set to continue doing hooks and then sending the opponent away and not having to deal with them until they come back. That's just one of the things the Thing likes to do because he's weird. But another issue, and another thing that people don't actually know about the Thing, is the fact that he actually can't move his arms in close enough to do standard jabs and, standard punch attacks. He actually has to take that very wide open stance whenever he fights and do several hooks, because every time that he tries to move his arms in and squint, the rocks in his chest actually get pressed up, and it gives him a mild heart attack, and he gets very scared from that. He gets very traumatized, and he's very fearful of actually having a heart attack one day and ending his superhero career. So that's why he only throws hooks. Thank you guys, and have a great night.